it's G or your Ati Asha. For today's video, I am going to discuss some of the Indian literature. Yeah! So, if you like more videos, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click the notification bell. So, let's start by the epic and Buddhist age. So, this was from 500 BC to 80. So, this was the period of composition of the two great epics, Mahabharata and Ramayana. So the Mahabharata, traditionally ascribed to the sage Vasa or Vyasa, consists of a mass of legendary and didactic material that tells of the struggle for supremacy between two groups of cousins, the Kauravas and the Pandavas. So this is said sometimes 3102 BC. So the poem is made up of almost 100,000 couplets and divided into 18 parbans or section. It is an exposition on Dharma or the codes of conduct, including the proper conduct of a king, of a warrior, of a man living in times of calamity, and of a person seeking to attain emancipation from rebirth. Next is the Bhagavad Gita or the Blessed Lord's Song. So this is one of the greatest and the most beautiful of the Hindu scripture. It is regarded by the Hindus in somewhat the same way as the Gospel of Christians. So it forms a part of four books and is written in the form of dialogue between the warrior prince. Next is the warrior prince Arjuna and his friends, and the charioteer Krishna, who is an earthly incarnation of the god Vishnu. Next is Ramayana. So the poem describes the royal birth of Rama, his tutelage under the sage Visvamitra, and his success in defending Siva's mighty bow, thus winning Sita, the daughter of the king Janaka, for his wife. And after Rama is vanished from his position as the heir by an intrigue, he retreat to the forest with his wife and his half-brother Laxmana. So the Ravana, the demon king of Lanka, carries off the Sita, who resolutely rejects his attention after numerous adventures of Rama. So he slays Ravana and rescues Sita. So when they return to his kingdom, however, Rama learns that the people question the queen's chastity, and he banishes her to the forest, where she gives birth to Rama's two sons. The family is reunited when the sons comes of age, but Sita, after again protesting her innocence, asks to be received by the earth, which swallows her up. Then next is the medieval and modern age, or the 1000 to the present. So one literary piece is the Gitanjali song offering, was originally published in India in 1910, and its translation followed in 1912. In this prose translation, Rabindranath Tagore uses imagery from nature to express the themes of love and the internal conflict between spiritual longings and earthly desires, moments, indulgence, ask for a moment of indulgence to sit by the side. So the works that ye have in hand will finish afterwards. Away from the Next is the Taj Mahal, a poem by Sahir Ludhianvi. This is about a mausoleum in North India built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan for his wife, Mumtaz-e-Mahal. So the facade of this grandiose structure is made of white marble and is surrounded by water gardens, gateways, and walks. So the tomb at the center of the dome stand on a square block with towers at each corner. So the construction of the building took to 20 years to complete, involving some 20,000 workers. So next is the classical period, which is from 80 to 1000 AD. So during this period, these fables such as Panchatantra were popular and often used by religious teacher to illustrate moral points. And the Panchatantra is a collection of Indian beast fables originally written in Sanskrit. So in Europe, the work was known under the title The Fable of Bidpai, after the narrator, and the Indian sage named Bidpai told Vidyapati. So Vidyapati in Sanskrit. So it is intended as a textbook of artha, or worldly wisdom. So the aphorism tends to glorify shrewdness and cleverness, and more than helping of others. So the original text is a mixture of Sanskrit prose and stanzas of verse, with the stories contained within one of the 5 prime stories. So next is the Sakuntala, a Sanskrit drama by Kaidasa, tells of the love between Sakuntala and the king Dushyanta. What begins a physical attraction for both of them becomes spiritual, and in the end, as their love endures and surpasses all difficulties, King Dushyanta is a noble and pious king who upholds his duties above personal desires. Sakuntala, on the other hand, is a young girl who matures typically because of her kindness, courage, and strength of will. After a period of suffering, the two are eventually reunited. Emotion, or rasa, dominates everything in the Sanskrit drama. So this emotion varies from love to anger, heroism to cowardice, joy to terror, and allows the audience to take part in the plays and be one with the characters. Next is the little play part is attributed to Shudraka, king. So the character in this play includes a Brahman, a merchant who has lost money. So through liberty, a rich courtesan in love with a poor young man. Much description of resplendent palaces and both comic and tragic, or near tragic in emotional situation. So that's all for today's video. I hope you understand what I have tackled, and please tune for another video, for my next video, and it will be Chinese literature. So thank you and goodbye.